to tonight's interview. I'm super excited. I need to make sure you all are going over to Aspired NYC Radio or aspirednyc.com. Make sure you're going over there and listening to our music, our broadcast. And if you go to thestellarawards.com, we are on the ballot this year. The first round for the Stellar Award to receive a Stellar Award for our radio station. So we need your votes. Tomorrow's the last day. So make sure you get over there and please vote, vote, vote. Well, I'm always excited when I can come hang out with y'all. You know that, right? Well, again, I'm Dr. Liz Black, and tonight's presentation is going to share information about someone that had a vision, and that vision has now blossomed into something beautiful that's a blessing to others. Sharon, hi. Thank you for being on today. Please share and let others know that we're here. I see y'all are coming in the room. Come on in. Let me know that you're here. Say hey. Say hey. Right now, we're streaming on YouTube, two Facebook pages, and also on the Aspired Living Network TV. So come on in if you're here. Check in. Let me see who you are. Tell me where you're checking in from because I have a great time always being able to give something away, and we will be giving away later. But you got to find out what it is that we're going to be sharing with you. So come on in the room. Come on in the room. Today, I am talking about the spring soiree that is coming up on May 29th at 6:30. We'll be at Terrace on the Park, and I am excited to be one of the hosts for this great event. I want to bring on our CEO, and I want to bring on the host and co-curator so that they can tell us all about it. First, I want to welcome Dr. Tarawana here with us and also Michelle. Hey, welcome,
Hey,
welcome, welcome. Hi, ladies. Oh,
hi.
everybody's good, Sharon. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. Um, so, ladies, there's an event that's coming up. We are excited. It's happening on May 29th at 6:30. I guess first talk about the organization.
Surely. Thank you so much for having us. So, Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman was founded 12 years ago, and we just celebrated our 12th anniversary. Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman has the ability to empower and engage young women, and we're excited for our inaugural spring soiree. So, it's our benefit to be able to raise dollars, party with a purpose for young ladies.
Oh, okay, Michelle, go ahead.
So
Wi-Fi was bad or
I,
something.
I'm super excited to be here. I'm so glad that I'm here tonight. And forgive me, I've had some dental surgery, so you may hear a little whistling. But I am Michelle, the indie mom of comedy, and I've been so fortunate to work with and know Dr. Teruana Bellevue. I was with her at the impetus of Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman, an amazing organization that
Yeah.
provides mentorship and opportunities of cultural engagement, and it's just a very provocative and amazing organization, and they convene once a year, and she has the most amazing locations all throughout the five
Wow.
boroughs. I know that each year that I've been with her, she's had the young women from all boroughs come and convene to be together to spend the day hearing from other women leaders from across the sector. So you'll have doctors, attorneys, you'll have entrepreneurs, you'll have scientists, people from across the spectrum and
Wow.
across the sector will take their time to volunteer to pour into these girls from the five boroughs of New York City. And it is compelling. It is amazing. There's workshops, there's breakout sessions, there's also beautiful catered lunch and prizes and all kinds of goodies that the young women get to experience. And I believe, if I'm speaking correctly, these young women are between high school and middle school, and they get to spend the day with the women of Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman. Dr.
Oh,
Tara Arwana is the founder. This is her
oh,
brainchild. This is her baby. of today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman. I've been really blessed to serve as one of the plenary speakers there. I am a stand up comic full time, and I'm also a mom of three. And super excited. Mom of three, did over 20 years in the institution of marriage. I got out on good behavior. And so I'm excited to always share my experiences as a stand up comic who was once a doctoral student as well, HBCU graduate, member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I like to share all my experiences with the participants of today's Girl and Tomorrow's Woman. So this year, I wanted to help Dr. Tarawana come up with a way to start to raise more awareness about TGTW. It's TGTW for short, today's girl, tomorrow's woman. And so she came up with an idea to do a spring event. This is her first one. And I'm very excited to say that I was able to be very helpful in helping her like really conceptualize this event. It started off just as an annual event, but now it is the spring soiree, one of the first events that will happen every year. Partying with a purpose. I mean, the location is fly, it's gorgeous. I mean, so much I can say, but let you ask more questions. And I'm sure Dr. Tara will make her way
Yeah,
back on.
she's actually on her way in right now. And when I was growing up, and I don't know about you, Michelle, we didn't have a lot of these type of events where women were supporting other women like we are able to do now. I think we made a conscious decision that
Yeah,
if we don't help these young women coming up, they're going to be lost. So we can pour into them so that
right,
they're better versions of us. And
right.
and that's what I think is so excited. Anita said, no, we did not. We didn't. We
You
were
know,
fending
you, you
ourselves.
you know what's interesting? What we had, and we got to say this, y'all. If we come from, I don't believe that women of color are a monolith. I think that while we share a lot of culture together, we had our own little microcosmic things that we did. And I can tell you
Mhm.
firsthand, church was the place where we got this stuff, right? And for those
Yeah.
of us who weren't church going people, you're right. Oftentimes, we didn't have that opportunity. I, for
Yeah.
one, was a member of Girl Scouts, and I can be very honest with you.
No,
Best experience in Troop
the
1247.
best.
But I will tell you this: it was not. It was very homogenous. I was in a community where I was one of the it wasn't as diverse, right? The women from today's girl, tomorrow's women look like me, you, and everybody that you know, as well as from different cultures, different ethnic identities, and I think that's what makes today's girl, tomorrow's woman so special. Is that
Yeah.
yes, it was founded and created by an African, unapologetic African American woman, educated and well versed in a lot of stuff, who's managed to make these amazing connections with women across the sector. And to be very fair, a lot of the women are women of color. And it's refreshing to see them
It
like
is.
holding space and having positions in
Yes.
these major companies and major organizations and showing up
Mhm.
for free. These women volunteer, Liz. They volunteer to come and pour into these girls. I think that's rich.
I think that's rich also. And the fact that we can make a difference in somebody else's life. Sometimes there's just one word that you can say that will change their life. So I'm excited. This is my first time really getting a chance to connect with the organization. Dr. Tarawana tried to come in and then she got kicked off again. But we're hoping that she still makes it in.
She'll
But
get
Michelle,
in.
you've been able to share. Now tell me, what is your background? I know you do comedy. You have three kids, but I
Right.
feel like you like was a scientist or something. What were you? What you go to
So
school for?
So I graduated from the oldest HBCU in my home state of Maryland. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and Baltimore. I was raised in Baltimore, and I went to college at Bowie State University. Graduated with a degree in psychology, and from there I went
Okay.
to Temple University and was working toward my doctorate in school psychology. And I was in my third year of my doctorate. And I had been doing these open mics because I was convinced by my coworkers. There she is. Dr. Tarawana is back. Let me just finish this up real quick, Tara.
Yes,
I held you
yes,
down, sis.
You did.
she
I held
did.
you
You
down.
did. I heard everything.
I heard you down. And so I come from a behavioral science background, but all my life I've always performed. I've always done musicals. I was Dorothy in the Wiz in college. I was in Dreamgirls. I did all that. And I was always a little bit of, I don't know how much language we can use on here, but I was always special. I was
Okay.
special. And
right.
so my mouth was, and so my coworkers convinced me that my specialness brought joy and put me in my first open mic, gosh, over 20 years ago. And started doing stand up really at Monique's Comedy Club in Baltimore when she had a club in Baltimore. And from
Wow.
there, I started doing open mics in Philadelphia when I moved to Philly and on and on. So I've done BET, Nickelodeon, True TV, Stars. In between 20 some years of marriage, I still managed to hone my craft. But now, since my children are 23, 21, and 18, and I have a husband now, I get to tour and work all over the country, all over
Good.
TV and off Broadway. So
Love it.
that's my background.
And we're going to see you there
Yeah.
and get a little funny that day.
I'm
So,
gonna do a lot of funny. I don't do nothing little, sis. I'm gonna do a lot of funny. It's gonna be everything I do is humongous. Ask Dr. Tarawada. I do everything big. For somebody my size, I do big stuff because I believe that
come
we
on.
are amazing. So I'm there to show up real big for the spring soiree.
That's great. And Dr. Tarawana, we're so happy to have you. Come on and tell us, your vision and how this even got started.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Michelle, for holding me down and telling the story. But in particular, it started because I had a vision, and I know that when I was growing up, there were so many people. You talked about Girl Scouts. Absolutely, I was a Girl Scout. I was in the Girl Scout troop. My grandmother and my mother were our leaders. But being getting a start in the New York City Department of Education and talking to my supervisor one day and saying like, "Hey, I have this idea for a conference for young ladies. And I think it would be great. And let's talk about it from a STEM perspective." He told
Right.
me, not now, maybe later. So
Okay.
I felt a little dejected, but I said, okay, I'll focus on my job. But I went and had a conversation. I had dinner with my mentor. And my mentor asked me, how was the day was going? And I told her that I had pitched this idea to my supervisor. And he told me, not now, but maybe later. And she says, well, why don't you tell me about the idea? And so I'm telling her about the idea over lunch, over dinner. And she picks out a notepad and she starts writing. And I'm like, what are you writing? I'm talking. What are you writing? She says, I'm writing down all the things we're getting ready to do. That was January. By March of that year, we held our first Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman conference. And as I said before, it's been a 12 years of love, dedication, and support. And as Michelle referenced around the fact that it's about having honest and frank conversations. We didn't want a situation where it was a big PowerPoint and having a big presentation, but it was
Yeah.
about an opportunity to be able to have those conversations where that these women, these professional women of today, could see themselves in these young ladies. And these young ladies could see themselves in these women and their path to success. And so as we've developed and evolved, so we started with just having that conference, that 1 day conference in the middle of the school week, getting the kids out of the school, that now has evolved into having Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman clubs in 3 schools across New
Wow.
York City. We also give out an annual scholarship.
Yeah.
And we have a guidebook for our Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman club that includes community service. So they take a part in community service activities to be able to support their local communities.
I think that is wonderful. And you said 12 years in.
12 years in, yes,
That is
absolutely.
That is great. So now for those, I know Candace, this is amazing. And I want y'all to come out and support and be with us because now I know there's four of us on here. Let me see if I can get this on here. We can't, you may not be able to see it all, but that's okay. Dr. Tara, want to tell them what's on that flyer?
Surely. So on May 29th, we're having our inaugural benefit, the Spring Soiree. So thank you, Michelle, for that vision and that thought and that title. And so we're excited because it's a party with a purpose. So we're going to celebrate and provide scholarships for young people. We're going to, in addition to that, we're going to be able to have laugh a little and share some great stories from some educators as well. And so it's a wonderful opportunity to one raise additional funds so that we can do more of this, and so that we can have Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman clubs in every single borough, and then branch out from New York City. And the idea of being able to have continuous content throughout the year and be able to give away more scholarships. It's nice that we are able to give one scholarship, but I want to be able to give multiple scholarships. And so we're coming together to be able to do that and to be able to bring awareness. A lot of people don't know about Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman, despite the fact that we've been around for 12 years. In addition to that, it's amazing women that volunteer their time to be able to talk and spend quality time with these young ladies, and also too the idea of networking with one another and building social capital for within the young women. And so where is this being held? This is being held at Terrace on the Park in Queens, New York, on May 29th at 6:30 p.m. So it's cocktail hours from 6:30 to 7:30, and the programming will start exactly at 7:30. And after we're finished with programming and celebrating the Educator of the Year, Ashley Zanell, and myself, the Visionary Leader of the Year, we are going to dance the night away.
What? I didn't know it. Come on, let's have some fun. I
Let's
love
have
it.
some fun.
Anita said, wow, this is really something that more people do need to know about. So I'm glad we have an opportunity to come on here. Those that want to get tickets, tell them how they can get tickets, Dr. Tarawana.
Surely they can find the link for our tickets on our website, todaysgirltomorrowswoman.com. In addition, there's a direct link to our secure network for Give Lively. So when you click on Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman, you'll see our spring soiree, and you just click on that link, and it'll take you right directly there to purchase tickets. Ticket sales officially have closed. However, I'm always trying to fill the room, so I can squeeze a few more folks into the room. So click on that link and purchase your ticket and come celebrate with us.
Oh, that'll be wonderful.
I think y'all need to understand. Liz, can I say something? Did you hear what the sister said? She said tickets have closed, but she can
yes,
still squeeze it, which means that folks have bought tickets and are excited to be a part of this inaugural spring soiree. So y'all better get in where you fit in, and don't wait for it to blow up to show up. You need to be there right now. Get your tickets. I borrowed that from my writing partner, Mike Troy. Don't wait for it to blow
yes,
up to show up. And the reason for the event. I mean, you cannot dismiss the fact that Dr. Tarawana wants to give away more money,
yeah,
to students. And Dr.
uh,
Tarawana, can I ask her, Liz, because I wasn't sure, aren't
yeah.
the girls middle and high school?
We do invite middle schools, but our primary focus is on the high school young
High
ladies.
school girls, yeah, I thought.
Exactly, and our aim and the scholarship is for those young ladies that on a regular basis join us for the conference annually and participate in our clubs.
They love that. Don't wait for it to blow up. You better go ahead and show up. You know
That's
what
right.
Y'all don't wait. This is something that you want to be a part of. And I wanted to know, Dr. Tarawana, how you came up with the name.
Well, that is we originally started out to be the Woman of Today conference. And then we thought about like, well, what is the process? Who's talking to whom and why are they in the room? And one of the young ladies who was in high school at the time came into the conference and she said, Miss Tarawana, what do you think about this name? She was actually my summer intern. And that's how we got the name Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman. And how can you
That's
donate?
great.
The exact same location, todaysgirltomorrowswoman.com. There's a donate button right there.
And Liz, what I love about being a part of this organization, supporting this organization, is intergenerational. There are women who are seasoned executives, and there are young women who are just starting their careers, who are all volunteering, and then all points in between. I find that just so amazing because oftentimes you only hear from one kind of woman talking,
Yeah,
people. The fact that some of the volunteers are just years out of high school and college themselves, they can relate in a different way. And it doesn't make it better or worse. It just gives it a more rich experience. And then there are women who have retired, and they come back to volunteer. So you get that intergenerational experience. And I think in these times, we need those kinds of
yes.
relationships more than ever.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
I love that you have such a vast range of women and different entrepreneurs and some that are in school and just a variety so that you can really get a picture of, okay, I can get something from her, I can get something from her, and you get a smorgasbord of women, but everyone's leaving with a lot of information. And I believe that what you're doing is so needed right now because we're seeing more and more funding being canceled, being removed, being taken away. But here you're able to come in based by people's donations. So Candace, we thank you one more time, Dr. Tarawana, tell them again how they can donate if they don't want to get a ticket at this time or won't be in the area.
Both locations and both opportunities are open. Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman.com is our website, and you are more than welcome to donate. But also, too, you can sponsor a student, a teacher, or a parent to be able to be in the room and to be a part of the experience.
That's
And one
nice.
of the other things that I was thinking about when we're talking about the variety of different women that
Yes.
participate in this in the conference, there is we have those honest and frank conversations, and those honest and frank conversations center around different workshops. So we offer the young ladies 3 opportunities to participate in different workshops. So you had one
Good.
referencing your money is calling, are you ready to answer? And so it was
Oh,
around financial management,
no.
and exactly as well as another workshop in terms of being the loudest voice in the room, so around public speaking and being able to have your voice. um, um, how you brand yourself in terms of what your LinkedIn profile look like. How are you when someone Googles your name? What comes up? Are those images
Wow.
appropriate, and do they really reflect you? So we have those honest and frank conversations, but they are anchored in things that are building their social capital and positioning them for their next moves and the next opportunities.
That is great. Anita said she's unable to attend, but she will make a donation. You could tell them one more time. We can't say it enough.
Today,
How can they donate?
that that's right. Thank you so much, Anita. Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman.com.
Okay, then we have that. Let's go over to the website. Let me see if I can actually put that in across the screen. Give me 1 second. Um, let's see if we can put it at the bottom. So if you want to donate today's, hold on. One more time, Dr. Tarawana.
Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman.com.
Okay, I'm going to do my best to have this go across the screen. Let's see if I got it.
Beautiful.
I got it.
You
Okay.
got it.
So, as you could see, it's going across the bottom. Go to the website. I'm happy that you all want to donate. I really am. But I also want to make sure you go by and see some of the past events that they've had and those that have gotten scholarships and really get a chance to see what the organization is doing. Hey, Valerie, thanks for checking in. All right. So I'm so happy that you had a chance to come on because we are going to give away a pair of tickets.
Yes.
So let me put up. Everyone knows the jar. You must type. Thank you, Tay. You must type something in the comments to put your name in the cookie jar. So you must type something in the comment box, and it will automatically put your name in the cookie jar, and then we will have a drawing. So if you'd like to be a part of this great event, it's happening on May 29th at 6:30. We're going to be in Queens at Terrace on the Park, and we're going to have a great time sharing. And also at the end, we get a chance to dance a little bit. And while you're dancing, you're going to get a chance to network. And I love that. Anita said, if
Absolutely.
I win, I'm going to cancel my plans. You better come on. I love it.
I love it,
Thanks,
love it, love
Tay.
it. And
And
we're going to be
thanks
on
to
the rooftop at Terrace in
also,
the Park. So hopefully it's going to be a beautiful night. It not hopefully it is going to be a beautiful night. We're going to speak it into existence. We'll
yes.
have beautiful views of Queens and New York City, Manhattan, the skyline. So
Oh,
let's have a good time. There's going to be
I
great
love
music,
it.
great food, great company, and for a wonderful cause.
Yeah, it's a wonderful cause. And I want you all to share this interview that we're doing. If you share it to your page, it'll let others know. So let's get the word out. Let's help. I know y'all want to donate, and that's great. But we also want people to know about the organization also. And you can do your part by sharing this on your page. Now, remember, if you want to win the pair of tickets, we're about to do the drawing. If you want to win the pair of tickets, you must type something in the comment box because we're going to do the drawing in a few minutes. You'll have 30 seconds after I say your name to say, "Thank you, Anita." That's what I'm talking about. Anita said, "I just shared." Wonderful.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you
yes,
so
yes. Thank
much.
you.
So once I say your name, you have 30 seconds to say yes, you will be attending, or I will have to pick another name. So I'm going to give you a few more minutes. Those of you that may have just joined us, we are here celebrating really this organization, Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Women, and we're going to have a wonderful time on May 29th, 6:30. We'll be in Queens. You want to be with us. Terrence on the park, and it's going to be a great time. You want to bring young ladies out to be a part of this, don't you, Dr.
Yes,
Tarana?
absolutely. Absolutely. Come on out and celebrate and get to know a little bit more about
Okay.
Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman, because we want to make sure that all the young ladies that are in our neighborhoods, in our communities, in our life, that have access to this opportunity. There have been many opportunities for young people to get internship opportunities, as well as job shadowing, and to learn more about different careers.
Mm-hmm. I think that's wonderful. I mean, I know we have Bring Your Daughter to School Day, and maybe it's Bring Your Son to School Day too. I don't know, but that it's not
Mhm.
enough one day a year. We need to
No,
be
it's not.
doing this
Exactly.
ongoing, supporting and mentoring. So I think this is wonderful. I commend you. 12 years, and my prayer is that it will continue to get bigger and better. And I see you on TV, on Channel 7 here and now, talking about this event. So let's try to get you on there. Well, it's close. Well, we'll make sure, if not this year, let's make sure next year we can let people know about what's happening. So it is time to pick a winner. You have 30 seconds once I pick your name. Let me know. Hey, Tony, welcome. Tony, this seems like something that would be right up your alley that you would love. All right, so let me pick a winner. You have 30 seconds to claim your prize, and the winner is Anita. Did Anita say? Anita said, this is what she said: "If I win, I'll cancel my plans."
She did say
Anita, are you really?
that.
She said it. But Anita, can you really cancel your plans? You have, okay, Google, give me 30 seconds on the clock. You have 30 seconds to tell me if you really can cancel your plans. 9:36 p.m. New Jersey. You messed up. Anita, you're here. So does that mean you're going? Anita, does that mean you're going?
Ah, yay!
You're canceling your plans. And just give me a yes. I don't want to not give you the tickets because I think you canceling us. Yes, okay. Anita is going. Congratulations, Anita. Anita, I need you to you're gonna have to reach out to how do you want to do that, Dr. Tarawana? She's
Congratulations,
the winner,
Anita. I
Anita
can't wait to see
Turner.
you in the space on the website. Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman is a contact us link. If you just click on that link, that link gets you directly to me. So I am looking forward to receiving your email, and I will give you all the details. Congratulations. So
Yay,
everyone else, come on over and
Anita.
party with
And
me and
Anita,
Anita and the
I'll
rest of the
send you.
crew.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send over the flyer to you, Anita. I see you're on Facebook. So I'll send the flyer over to you. I want to thank everyone for coming on today. Ladies, any comments that you want to say before we leave?
Just a reminder, it is May 29th at 6:30 p.m. at Terrace on the Park in Queens. Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman's inaugural spring soiree. We're also on Facebook, so follow us on Facebook. Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman.
And I'm looking forward to being with you all. And I love being funny on purpose. So I'm definitely going to be on purpose that night. And you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for letting us come and share the information about the spring soiree.
Oh, my pleasure. And ladies, I look forward to seeing you on the 29th. If there's anything I could do before then, please holler. But we're asking everyone to share this interview so they will know what's happening. Ladies, I thank you. I'm going to drop you off so that they can see the whole flyer. Let me just take you ladies out for a second. And all right, do y'all see the flyer? Let me try to make it a little, see if I can make it a little bigger. I'll hide the, okay. Here's the event. I need y'all to, if you didn't win, please go and get your tickets. Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman.com. We're going to be at Terrace on the Park in Queens. I'm going to be your host. I'm super excited. I say that all the time now when I'm really excited. I'm super excited. And I can't wait to see y'all. So get your tickets. Those that are donating, again, you see the website, Today's Girl, Tomorrow's Woman. I got nothing but love for you. And until next time, go in peace, grow in grace. Don't just go to church, be the church.